What's up, guys? It's your boy AJ here in the first episode of 2020. I'm here with the lovely Maddie. She is a part of this first video of 2020. Now, I know I talk a lot about sports. People are like, oh, hey, McGregor fights next weekend. Yeah, I know. It's a big deal, especially in my life. But I wanted to talk about some movies. So a little movie review here today on the Keep It 100 podcast. We're going to be talking about Uncut Gems. So, Maddie here has seen it. I've seen it. Just give me your thoughts on it. What did you think of it?
I thought Uncut Gems was honestly a really good movie. I'm not into kind of that genre of movies. I'm more into like comedies. But for it being that movie, I really did enjoy it. It was kind of hard to follow in some points. You have to be like really pay attention to like different aspects of the movie, or else you won't get the other aspects, if that makes sense. So it's very like leading, but it's definitely very like suspenseful because you don't expect half of the stuff that happens to happen.
Yep. And then following up on what she said, basically, it's a movie you got to keep an eye on, really. Now, I ran into some people who are like, don't see Uncut Gems. It's so confusing. Well, you got to really pay attention. It has Kevin Garnett, who plays himself in the movie. And it's one of those movies where it's almost like real life, but it's not. It's a true story, but it's not. And those movies always grab my eyes. But personally, don't you think it's like a movie that like you haven't really seen Adam Sandler in?
Yeah, that's the reason I actually saw it, because like I said, I'm not into genres like that. Adam Sandler usually plays a very like comedic person in other movies, so that's why I saw it, because I love Adam Sandler. And I kind of, honestly, there were like some comedy scenes in that movie.
There were.
So he kind of played the role he's used to, but also is very different for him. But I thought he did a good job for that not being a role he usually like plays.
You definitely get a splash of the Happy Gilmore in there for sure. And it's funny because my mom even said he even made his voice sound like Dracula from Hotel Transylvania. So that made me laugh. But all in all, it's a very good movie. It's got a couple different scenes. Live action games from when the Celtics played the 76ers. And just some of the jewelry they had in there, huh? What do you think about that? Yeah,
it's definitely crazy because you don't really see that aspect side to a jeweler, which I'm pretty sure. I mean, these are like things that obviously it wasn't based on a real story, but can be like in real life, you know, and it's kind of crazy to think of.
It makes you think of like real life.
Yeah, it makes you think of like people that you know, or like things like that actually have a play. Like it can relate to real life.
Of course. Like honestly, I felt it was my life after, because I wear a lot of jewelry. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna be Howard. I'm gonna be Howard Ratner, which is his name in the movie. But honestly, I'm not gonna spoil too much of it for you guys. But basically, it's like a movie where like you don't hear Adam Sandler ever say the F word until this movie. It's kind of funny, but when he does, it's all in all a great movie. It's very unexpected. The ending is unexpected. I won't say anything.
Yeah, it's something you have to see for yourself and pay attention to the things leading up to the end, because if not, you won't really understand it.
Exactly.
But I think all the actors fit there, like.
Let's not forget The Weeknd was in there.
Yes.
Granted, he had a small part, but he also.
It was pretty good.
It was very good. You know, Howard. I'll just do a little bit of the gist. Basically, a jeweler who met all these famous athletes, famous celebrities throughout his entirety career as a jeweler. Then meets Kevin Garnett, wants to pawn off his championship ring, but he also owes some other guys money, and basically he's just trying to find ways to pay all those guys back, while being a huge basketball fan like Maddie and I are. So I feel like it definitely suited our personalities a whole lot better. So
yeah, I think also it was just kind of like, it's kind of things that you never like see in real life, but like the, you know, I don't want to say anything, but like the guys that come after him and stuff like that for, you know, obvious reasons, it's just scary to think that like that actually happens.
Oh yeah.
Like it actually happens. And like I said, I don't watch these movies, so I'm sure it happens in a lot of movies, but it's just crazy to like be like, this shit happens in real life.
And you definitely gotta like, understand. It's definitely one of those movies. It's kind of like a drug cartel or drug dealer movie in a way where you can't get in too deep, or else I won't explain the rest. Because you guys got to watch it. It's still in theaters. We're just telling you guys, it's such a great movie. Forget what everyone else says. Personally, it could be the movie of 2019. I don't know. What do you believe?
I think it could be. I think that I've seen some trailers for some other ones that I'm interested in, but I definitely think Adam Sandler did a very good job, and I think that the whole cast did a really good job. I think it had a good storyline too. I don't think that, because some movies kind of stretch for things, and they're like, okay, we have to kill this guy in order to keep like the audience engaged. I don't feel like they really stretched a lot. I think there were definitely like some unexpected things, but like at the same time, it was like, you kind of saw some of the things coming, but it wasn't. I think it's something that you could definitely watch again.
Oh yeah, I wanted to see it again, but I mean, like Maddie was saying, guys, it's just one of those movies that you gotta pay attention to. It's also a movie that is really almost headstrong. It's very upfront and honest, and it's almost like a movie like you never think you'd see Adam Sandler in, and he did a fantastic job on it. So good job on there, Adam. And Kevin Garnett for being a strict basketball player, crossing over into acting, and kudos for him to remember those lines and to act like almost a normal person.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like, honestly, wouldn't you think, like, that they didn't give him any lines? Like, it honestly felt like he just ad-libbed all of it.
Yeah, it was kind of, I didn't even know, going into this movie, I just knew Adam Sandler was in it, and that was kind of it. And so to see, like, an actual basketball player, like, being in a movie, even The Weeknd, just they brought in many aspects of actors who aren't actors, but they did a really good job.
And I feel like any movie that's like real life almost is like a good movie. Like, you look at the show Ballers with The Rock. Granted, The Rock is a real person, but he's not an actual sports agent. Neither is his friends. They're not actual football players. But just real life movies like that, they always grab my attention. And, you know, critics were raving that it was the best movie of 2019. I definitely has my vote, but you guys need to figure that out yourself, I guess. So, great day here today. Well, we're going to probably relax, chill. The Joker just came out on DVD.
It's crazy. I feel like it just came out in the movie theater.
It kind of did.
Because, I don't know, I kind of wish I would have saw it in the theaters, but I was too scared with the shooting that happened in Denver. I was like, it's gonna happen again.
People were tying that in. And
I
was like, that's a good point, but...
So I was too scared to kind of do that, but...
Let's see if she's scared to watch the actual movie now that nobody's here. So.
It's so scary, and honestly, I don't know. I've never been... I've watched Marvel movies, never have, like, gone into them, never have, like, even... tried to get into them, so I think that like
you need to get with the club.
I know. I think I'm behind.
You're about 11 years behind in the MCU, and then you got like the DC. I don't really keep up with DC, but I'm a big Joker fan. You know, with the he's so serious. That's my guy. You know.
Yeah.
This Joker, a lot of people said it was scary. A lot of people were walking out. I mean, hey, it touches on a real life issue in mental illness. And it's just a movie that, like, it's also, like, Uncut Gems. It's like a real movie almost, it seems like. Yeah. And it's awesome. I'm very happy to see it. Again, let's see if she chickens out of the movie. We'll see if she walks out like the rest of them. I don't know. We're just saying, guys.
Probably, most likely, but it's fine.
I love it. I love it. But let us know what you think of Uncut Gems. Go see it. It's in theaters now. Tell us what you thought of Joker. We'll tell you what we thought of Joker after we watch it. We don't really want to spoil anything, even though it's been out for a minute. But we'll give you our thoughts in a couple minutes. Keep it 100, guys. I'm AJ. That's Maddie. Keep it beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it beautiful. Keep it 100. I don't even know what I'm saying. Keep it 100.
Keep it 100.